know about you, but from where I'm sitting, things are just looking a little grim out there today, folks. I'm not sure what it is, I just can't seem to get my juices flowing like they used to. I was all excited to try this old folk remedy I heard about.
This is our chance.
Right up until I realized the secret ingredient was something you had to dig out of one of those snake chicks running around out there. Now, don't get me wrong. If I thought I could catch one, I would have at least tried it.
I've been working with a few local operators, helping people out on the fringes wherever we could. In this case, we were following up on some rumors about the aliens hitting a town out on the coast. We just figured Advent was finally getting down to the stragglers. Come get some.
On the move.
Got it, moving.
A good decision.
I hope everyone's having a great day out there in the occupied territories. Don't let Advent get you down. In fact, I would urge all of you to play nice with Advent. At least long enough for them to relax a little. After that, do what I do. Steal everything of theirs that ain't bolted down.
Prepare to fight! You will torment us no longer! We march towards enlightenment.
Enemy down!
Negative damage.
Rolling. Enemy down.
They came from the sea. That's what stood out. They were just giant bugs to us back then. We didn't know anything about the science. Chrysalids. Strange ones, too. White. Like they were covered in bone. It wasn't until we got close to town that we started picking up these transmissions. We didn't know what to make of it. It sure as hell wasn't Advent. And no one in the Resistance was stupid enough to leave the aliens with a signal to follow.
No one will slip past. That is not good.
If you're just tuning in, I'm your host with the most, the man with the golden voice that even the aliens couldn't keep down. You see, apparently, yours truly just wasn't good enough for their precious Advent burger. God forbid a man make himself a little snack in between orders. It's not like they're gonna run out of that slop.
You have my trust.
friends who sent you.
Radio chatter aside, we had a much bigger problem to contend with. The rumors were true. The aliens had hit this town. And you know what? We would have welcomed a good fight with Advent versus what we actually ran into that day.
Come get some. I'll keep an eye on it.
I will sense any disturbance. Not good. They're stronger than that.
I've killed just about everything that walks or crawled.
Hostile neutralized. Speaking of Advent Burger, you know they never even gave me a language course during my training? I mean, come on! Where's the logic there? How the hell am I supposed to prep orders with some bug-eyed freak barking gibberish at me? And if you think you're getting a legible receipt, you're out of luck.
Overwatch.
Scanning.
I'll keep it under watch.
There's a time and a place for everything, and I'll admit it. If I'd been sitting around the campfire having a few drinks, this guy probably would have been kind of funny, in an insane way. But during the heat of combat with a bunch of weird ocean chrysalids running us down, I would have given anything to shut him up.
For the cause. My senses are keen.
Come get some. The aliens just don't know what they're missing. Seriously. Do you hear this voice? This is a voice destined for greatness. Not the voice of some burger man. That's right, Advent. You made yourself a powerful enemy. Because I can talk all night, baby! Got it covered.
The path is clear. Maintaining this area.
He had spent the last 10 minutes babbling about hamburgers while we were out there watching people mutate into chrysalids from all the poison. Honestly, one of the worst things I've ever seen. And this guy was our soundtrack the whole damn time.
Moving to Overwatch.
Move into position. On Overwatch.
I trust in your command. My watch begins.
Now that I'm finally getting through to some of you out there, maybe introductions or... Let's see, a little about myself. Great voice, dashing good looks, and a personality to match. You might as well call me DJ Total Package. Oh, okay, don't call me that, but you get the idea. Heading out.
That seems reasonable. Shot wide.
Somehow I just knew, wherever we ended up, whatever we were doing, we were gonna keep hearing this clown until we confronted him, or until the aliens blew his brains out. And by that point, I cared which one of us got to him first.
Another notch. Rolling. I'm on it.
Moving to designated coordinates.
That's affirmative. Nailed him. Draining ammo fast.
For the Templars! Yes, Commander.
Nailed him. Getting short on rounds.
Suffer my rage! You would question our power? I comply.
Target down. I need ammo. Barely got it. I'm out of rounds.
Rock and roll! Deflection! Feel the power of the Templars! The Elders have lost another! Onward!
Let's do this. Target neutralized. Locked and loaded. Got him.
On the move. I'm on it.
On my way. Moving to Overwatch.
As you order. I'll maintain my watch. I only struck their armor.
Heading out. I'm covering.
Got it covered.
Overwatch.
No one gets by me. Their armor is tough.
Kill confirmed.
Eventually, we killed off the waves of chrysalids pouring into town. But we still didn't know what was riling them up in the first place. Advent brought in some equipment for the troops stationed at the local outpost. We were able to scrounge up a few things, but we couldn't take everything. If the chrysalids were moving underwater, every town, camp, and settlement along the coast was at risk of the same fate as that last one. We decided to keep moving. If nothing else, we could try and warn people before the next attack. And wouldn't you know it? The further we got, the stronger the signal from the new self-proclaimed King of the Airwaves. Part of me was almost hoping Advent would drown him out with some soothing propaganda of their own. But he had really jammed up their frequencies somehow. There was a cold snap moving in. The wind coming off the water was brutal. I only remember because when we got to the camp, it was burning. And the heat was a welcome change despite knowing what it meant for the locals.
Overwatch!
Moving on target location. Not good.
Yes, Commander. Attacking on sight. We march towards enlightenment. No one will slip past.
The show never stops, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you, it's not easy being the talent, the management, and the technician around here. I might even have to start pre-recording some of these shows just to get some sleep. I mean, how long has it been? What, 36 hours? Does anybody know what Thursday is on the Advent calendar? Lord's Day? Something like that, right?
The light has landed. You will pay the price!
destroyed. Another notch.
Surprisingly enough, it wasn't the chrysalids this time. At least, not right off the bat. Advent was in town, and they seemed to be having some trouble with the bugs too. We also had a few civilians to contend with. The whole situation was a mess.
I go quickly. We will protect you. The path is clear.
Double time. Getting it done. Move out.
Onward! This is no place for the innocent. The pain is real. Consumes me. Getting a little too warm over here!
You're listening in during your travels, but I haven't reached your local town, camp, settlement, or shanty, whatever your situation. Don't worry. I'm putting up new relays just as quick as I can. Someday soon, there'll be no escaping the sound of my golden voice. On my way.
Getting there now.
Get it together! On reserves!
As you order. I await their approach.
By now you might be asking yourself, Central, if you didn't want to listen to the DJ, why not just shut off your radio? And you'd be right to ask. You see, the problem was, the stronger his signal got, the more it interfered with our comm link. We could either go completely radio silent, or put up with him for a bit longer.
It is dead! I have no more ammunition.
Moving to designated position.
On the move!
We managed to save a few of the civilians before the chrysalids got to them.
It's not getting up! Confirmed. Target eliminated. Get in the water here!
No! No! I must obey!
Cover my flank! Starting to get caught! Got kind of a serious question for you. Has anyone else noticed a sudden uptick in big, mean alien bugs running around? Nasty, white ones with razor-sharp talons? No? Yeah, me either. That'd be crazy, right? No, I'm probably just seeing things. That's, yeah. Well, keep your eyes peeled just in case, though. Oh, okay? Kill confirmed!
I am reloading. I must improve!
Rock and roll! Heads down.
We didn't have a clue where he was broadcasting from at that point. For all we knew, he could have been thousands of miles away. That was until he mentioned those big, mean bugs he thought he saw. It was possible that these white chrysalids were all over the world, but it seemed a lot more likely that the DJ was somewhere close by.
Kill confirmed.
Affirmative.
A great distance.
Missed the target. If I've already paid a visit to your town, you might have noticed one of my relays and a bunch of other equipment rigged up. Do me a favor, will you? Don't touch it! Might look like a bunch of cobbled together junk, but it's my junk. Oh no. No, not that junk. The kind that keeps the show on the road.
It was a tough fight. Some of my people got a little too close out there, but we eventually pulled through. We pulled some gear from the workshop we found set up by the radio tower. There was some decent stuff in there, so the choice of what to haul out wasn't easy. We made our way further up the coast by boat while chasing the DJ's signal. From what we pieced together, he had been building his own radio network across the territories that were still free from Advent control. Rigging stolen relays and antennas up and down the seaboard to get his message across, he had managed to stir something else up. Whether it was the frequency or something in the equipment itself, the chrysalids loved the sound of his voice. To them, it was like the DJ had been ringing the dinner bell in every town he visited. Now that we had a working theory as to what was attracting the chrysalids, all we had to do was go in and destroy all the equipment the DJ had already installed. Sounds easy enough, right? Well, it wasn't. The closer we got, the more trouble we found.
Our oppressors patrol near here.
To my loyal audience, I feel I need to get this out there. There's some rumors going around, bug rumors. And from the sounds of it, maybe I'm not that crazy after all. You're starting to see them too, right? The white things with the pointy legs, the clickety-clack creepers.
Moving.
Okay.
To that position. As you order. Watch order confirmed. My senses are keen.
For all we knew about the alien technology back then, whatever this transmitter was the DJ stole from Advent, it could have been doing exactly what it was originally designed for. Maybe the aliens needed them to corral the chrysalids. Maybe they didn't even have control of all these monsters.
Eyes on the prize.
Rolling. Overwatch.
I will go. It is under my watch.
We can't hide anymore.
Enemy is still up.
I'm harping on this, but there's definitely something weird going on around here. Living out of whatever box you can find, you start to get used to strange noises. It's bumping nice, but it's clicking again, the clocking, and then the clicking again. It's some kind of scampering, I tell you. Whatever it is, I don't like it one bit.
On your order.
I can handle that.
As you order.
It will be done! You take from the elder stock! This world is ours! I'm under fire!
Once we actually got close enough to see the transmitter, it was clear as day that our DJ had failed to mention one critical detail. The damn thing was pure alien technology, and not even Advent stuff. Something older. To this day, I still have no idea how he had managed to get any of it working, but it was all starting to make a lot more sense.
Missed the target.
Rock and roll. X-ray neutralized.
I'm ready. That is not good.
Readying weapon.
Yes, Commander.
Maybe it's cabin fever. Aside from the occasional maintenance run, I've been pretty much holed up in the booth here for days now. As a matter of fact, it's actually getting a little ripe in here. I found a whole case of canned dog food last week. It's not bad, but it doesn't sit that well, if you get my meaning.
Hostile terminated.
Focus strike of power!
Well, how about that?
They would try to shake my confidence!
It was either bad luck or just stupid coincidence. But for whatever reason, the DJ had installed his transmitter on the dock right near the water's edge. He had unknowingly positioned this thing to be the most efficient chrysalid bait possible.
Moving to position. Hostile target down.
Whatever you say. Give him a heal.
I will go.
I am the victor! I have no ammo. A righteous strike!
I can see our objective.
That was around the time we first set eyes on the DJ's transmitter.
They come for me! They would temper my fate!
The chrysalids were only gonna keep coming. We had a limited window of survival here.
Damn it. Come on, you piece of screw it. So, yeah. I was wrong about that whole cabin fever thing. They're out there, all right. And they want it real bad. Anyone, and I mean anyone, if you're reading me, come help your buddy out. I'm holed up in a building near the waterfront, okay? Right next to the water.
You will bear my mark!
Target neutralized.
Got it.
My time is getting shorter!
I almost felt bad about wishing Advent on him. Almost. I mean, he did bring it on himself. Stolen equipment aside, did he think the aliens were just gonna let him mouth off all day with no reprisal? We all know the aliens love a good reprisal.
I need ammo!
We managed to destroy the transmitter and cut off the signal. But that was only enough to stop the onslaught for a few miles in each direction. There was still work to be done. There was some salvageable equipment among the aliens we took out, but we didn't have a whole lot of time to take inventory. Aside from our civic duty to rescue a fellow human in need, the only way we were going to shut down the rest of his broadcasts was if he pointed us towards the other equipment. He had been squirming for a few hours now, and apparently Advent was having trouble with the doors on his building. So of course,
The enemy
he's
will be
cocky
none the wiser.
because he's an ass. Once we got into the city, the comm signal was stronger than ever. We didn't have anything else to go on, so we used the transmission as a beacon.
They're onto us! Scanning.
I'm on it.
Stepping off. Not good.
Come on, focus! Hit the armor!
I go as ordered.
Okay.
For the Templars!
My failure is my own.
Fire's getting closer! Despite being the product of advanced alien genetic manipulation, apparently our peacekeeping overlords never bothered to invest in battering ram technology. It's like something out of a fairy tale. They just can't seem to blow my house down no matter how hard they try. I think not even need a rescue after all.
X-ray neutralized.
Seems doable.
To that position.
Headed there now.
My strike surges forth!
go medical.
I'm on it.
Blah, 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 bark, bark, bark. Yeah, that's you, Advent guy. That's what you sound like out there. Yeah, that's what all you imposters sound like to us originals. I'm on it.
On the move.
No problem, boss.
As you command.
Position confirmed.
A focused strike of power!
I've spotted our objective.
That's our guy. The pirate of the airwaves himself.
Negative damage.
Did not stop them. I have little ammo remaining.
Your flesh is weak. Enemy eliminated.
I'm taking fire. Tell me, who is that rap tapping in my chamber door? Quaff the Raven, but nevermore. You hear me out there, Advent? Never more. You are never getting in. Fascist goons.
On your order. Moving to Overwatch.
Whatever you say.
As you order.
Moving.
Tracking on sight.
No one will slip past.
Overwatch.
Laser saws or something? I mean, sure sounds like you're just out there beating on my door with your fists. If that's the case, good luck with that, you freaking caveman. Ha-ha! Radio man. Back online.
Moving to position.
I'm not sure how the DJ convinced these people to guard him, but we managed to rescue one.
Moving there. Cover me. Reloading.
Heading there now. Come get some!
Moving to designated coordinates.
We secured the DJ, but now we had to babysit him until we got to the evac point.
Position confirmed.
It's down. Heading out.
Affirmative. Covering now.
I am watching.
Adjusting sights. Boy, do I owe you all a favor. Whew. Say, that's some nice gear you got there. Is that from Advent? I haven't seen anything like that. Hey, where'd you guys say you were from again? You know, I didn't think anyone was going to show. You know, I've been broadcasting up. Wow, is that a double time?
I go.
Moving to designated coordinates. Confirmed.
The DJ and his guards made it clear of the area. Now we just had to get ourselves out.
Come get some.
No need to ask twice. Double time.
I move.
Heading to that location.
My watch begins.
The Faceless didn't really have a name back then, but we knew they were out there, hiding among the civilians. This, though, this was something else. I mean, if they could be fish, they could be anything, right? Where does it end? You and I are gonna have a long talk later. But for now, do us all a favor. Put a lid on it, buddy.
I'm on it.
I can handle that.
I will move.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
Headed there now. Moving
On
to Overwatch.
Overwatch.
Watch order confirmed.
Moving to Overwatch.
Moving to Overwatch. Overwatch.
Got it covered. Nailed him.
You guys seem pretty tough. I mean, you don't need me to do any actual fighting, right? I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm a force to be reckoned with, but I kind of hold my back a little bit, keeping the door closed on admin. So, right? Problem? Well, how about that?
Moving to position.
I'm going.
Moving.
Good copy. Moving on target.
Understood. Moving out.
Orders confirmed. On the move. If they
Scanning.
move, it's on. Rock and roll.
None evade
Affirmative.
detection.
Covering
Got
now.
it covered.
Got it covered.
I'll maintain my watch.
Not good. Good riddance.
Solid copy.
Yes, Commander.
Got it covered.
On it.
So it is decided.
I'm out of here.
Getting out of here.
I'm gone.
I will go.
The DJ was safe, but the rest of the squad and I were still on the ground.
Making my exit.
Etienne Batal. Tactical retreat.
Orders confirmed. On the move. Heading home.
It ended up being easier than it looked. We escaped with the DJ and there was no sign of Advent in pursuit. Our new DJ friend had an interesting collection of scavenged tech and spare parts in his collection. We took the best stuff and left behind everything else. After all that work to rescue this guy, not a day later he somehow thought it would be a good idea to wander off in search of his old record collection or something. I almost lost it that day. I was about ready to just leave him to the chrysalids. Fortunately, he hadn't managed to get very far, and we put a leash on him before the aliens could. The DJ had set up his equipment in an old utility building that the locals built their settlement around. It almost felt safe at first, but the signal there must have been stronger, because the chrysalids were overrunning the entire area.
As you command.
Moving on target location.
Maintaining this area.
Got it covered.
Getting.
Attacking on sight.
I'm on it.
Okay, so I'll admit, it was probably a dumb idea to go by myself, but what were the chances of you guys tagging along to go look for my records? Slim to none. But you gotta think long term. I'm looking out for our future. We can't afford to lose the music of our past, can we? I'll get him next time. Almost out of ammo. No problem, boss.
choice is made.
This area was already down, but the chrysalids were still coming out of the woodwork. I didn't give a damn about the DJ's records, but that didn't stop him from ignoring the fact that we were out here protecting him while he nursed his alleged back injury.
Deflection!
I'm going. Gremlin, get on the heels.
Your mind is your weakness. Target disabled.
Weapon running low. I am encouraged.
Yeah, you know, I wish I could help you guys out, but the recoil from those guns would just tear up my poor back. I mean, maybe if we find an ice pack or something, I'll be able to jump back into the fight. Doesn't hurt to keep an eye out anyway. Open for business. I'm on it.
Heading out.
Rock and roll. Heal him up.
On the move. I'll go quickly. On the move.
I will go. Reloading.
Like I said earlier, the DJ was essentially a walking target in combat. He refused to even pick up a gun, much less fight with one. The best we could hope for was that he kept his head down and his mouth shut until we reached the evac point.
Moving to position.
Give him a heel.
Moving to position. Armor still holding.
Seems doable.
I will move.
Moving to Overwatch.
I am watching.
They're running scared. Come on. You can't really blame me for playing around with alien technology. You guys do it too. Don't think I haven't seen your toys. I'll admit I could have taken things a little slower. Maybe done some testing first, but sometimes you just gotta jump right in and pull the trigger, you know? I can handle that.
Etienne Batal.
Moving out. On
Come get
Overwatch.
some.
Come get some.
No one gets by me.
The DJ had shown that at least he felt some contrition for his mistakes, and his heart was probably in the right place if it meant pissing Advent. I wasn't ready to let him off the hook just yet, though. We were still in the thick of his mess.
On your order.
Whatever you say.
Moving.
Closing on target position now.
I'm covering.
Scanning.
None evade detection.
Moving to designated coordinates.
I'm going. You're just lucky you weren't around for some of my earlier experiments. A green plug here, red one there, some other alien stuff. Yeah, you can say I had a few close calls. I'm guessing I won't be having kids anytime soon either, if you catch my drift. I'll tell you what, I know how to put a ham jam in a wombo anytime.
I'm on it.
Seems doable.
I go as ordered.
Moving. Adjusting sights. It hit the plate.
that was good.
Enemy down!
It is under my watch.
There wasn't a whole lot of time to get out of there, and there was no way we could fend off this many chrysalids forever. We didn't keep moving. There was a risk of being overrun entirely.
Affirmative.
Whatever you say.
I move.
Headed there now.
For the second time now, we had ushered the DJ to safety. No thanks to him.
Affirmative. Covering
I
now.
await their approach.
Error is right alone.
Victory brings results.
We had to get this whole thing done pretty quick. We had no idea just how bottomless the supply of chrysalids was out there.
Wouldn't you rather deal with this now than later anyway? There could be thousands of those things in the ocean, maybe tens of thousands. If I hadn't have drawn them in, you wouldn't even know they were out there. I mean, you could almost say, I helped you guys out. Really?
On the move.
No problem, boss.
I run.
Solid copy.
Getting
Get
out of
out of
here.
here.
I can handle that.
I leave the field.
Evac confirmed.
Returning to base.
The more he talked, the more I realized this guy had a few screws loose. I was starting to worry his stupid ideas might actually sink in. We were all pretty tired, and we didn't have the energy to think his nonsense through. With that many chrysalids, I was surprised we didn't take more casualties than we did. And of course, the DJ made it without so much as a scratch, for all the hard work he put in. We picked through the settlement and salvaged what we could. We were slowly piecing together some decent gear, but we had to choose carefully. To recap what we've learned so far, the DJ had taken alien technology, screwed around with it, and accidentally created chrysalid lures that he then placed along the coast, which attracted hordes of these monsters from the ocean of all
Our
places.
position is obscured.
This is when I almost lost it. Because this is when we found out about the DJ's boat docked outside another city further up the coast. On board was his computer, scheduled to broadcast the latest pre-recorded installment of pirate radio. What choice did we have? We set off for yet another target. We barely had any time to reach the boat before that transmission was scheduled to inadvertently call in even more chrysalids to the shore. There was no way to approach near the docks, so we had to work our way through the streets, with the DJ giving us directions over the comm link.
I must run. Copy that. That seems reasonable.
Got it covered.
So what you're gonna want to do here is head up the main drag there. You should see a restaurant on your left. Or wait, what was it, a bookstore? Sporting goods, maybe, yeah. You'll see what I'm talking about. Just up the road there.
I'll keep it under watch.
Get some.
We're spotted!
We try our success fire.
Hit the armor!
Enemy destroyed.
I will improve at any cost.
They're repositioning on us! Things!
They got me flanked!
Remember when people used to complain about their GPS navigation maps? Well, imagine using one of those, except directed by our DJ. We might as well have been moving through the streets blind. It was that bad. I don't know what I was thinking. Like I said before, dumb ideas sinking into tired brains.
I can handle that.
I go.
On
I will not
Overwatch.
waver. My watch begins.
It's not that big of a town. You should be on the water before you know it. My boat should still be sitting right there, where I left it, assuming no one found where I hid the keys. I just hope my computer's still there. Hey, remember, you promised not to smash it.
Moving quickly.
Got it covered.
The power guides me.
Moving to position.
Scanning.
The DJ pleaded with us not to destroy his computer along with his recordings. So we agreed that once we reached the boat, we would hack in and shut down the broadcast. I'm not exactly sure why we had to hack in. It was his computer. But I don't remember anyone asking any questions at the time. Damn, I'm rusty.
X-ray neutralized.
Give him a heal.
I go as ordered.
Got it covered.
Overwatch.
I will watch. I will sense any disturbance.
I can't just give you my password. We hardly even know each other. I got sensitive data on some of those drives. I'll point you toward the files we're after. You guys can take care of the rest. You're elite, aren't you? Hack the planet.
Error is mine alone.
My failure is my own. Armor still holding.
Not too shabby.
I'm on it.
Whatever you say.
As you order.
Moving to designated position. Affirmative. Covering now.
Covering now.
Reloading ammunition.
I'm on it.
Maintaining this area.
We didn't even get halfway there before we spotted the boat. Mainly because it was already crawling with chrysalids. There wasn't all that much to it. We knew we'd have to fight, and that's what we did.
I'll keep it under watch.
Scanning.
Moving to Overwatch.
Got it covered.
Attacking on sight.
Overwatch.
Time is sort of the essence here, you could say. The clock is ticking. I just hope I'm remembering the right broadcast time. Sometimes I forget and things start a little late or a little early. You should probably get there soon, just in case.
On Overwatch.
I'm going.
I got nothing.
Not good.
Rolling.
Suffer my rage! Their armor is tough.
Deflection. Guns dry.
Your will is weak.
Did not stop them. No armor penetration. Weapon depleted.
Stop! The pain is real!
Enemies on the move. They're flanking us.
I can't avoid their attacks for much longer! I'm ready to pass over.
At this point, we were all sick to death of dealing with the damn chrysalids. I was starting to worry that even if we shut down all these transmissions, whatever undersea hellhole those things were coming from was only going to keep filling up the sea until they came ashore regardless.
Our target, minimal damage.
Feel the power of the Templars! Trust in my senses.
That was when we first spotted the DJ's precious computer.
off the armor. We must destroy their armor.
Need ammo.
Moving out. Scanning.
I don't feel so good.
It's still moving.
They're going to flank me! They're targeting me!
The DJ's next broadcast was going out soon. Real soon. We had to hurry.
Okay, alright, so I admit, I might have unleashed a biblical plague on the world, but I was doing my part to help slow things down. We might even stop them completely. It's not too late, look how good you're doing. Damn, winged it.
My strike surges forth!
On your order. That armor's tough.
That one?
It's getting shorter!
Must reload. Now. I am watching.
Rock and roll. Come get some.
There's no stopping this fire!
Double time.
Ready to rock.
Go help him out.
Moving. Affirmative. Heading out.
No problem, boss.
I'm on it.
Ready.
Cover my flank!
We were right up against it. The broadcast was scheduled to go out any minute now.
On the move.
Seems doable. Accessing system. We've got access.
We stopped the broadcast, but there were still enemies in the area that we had to deal with.
Weapon ammunition is low.
The mind is willing.
Kill confirmed. Overwatch. Moving to position.
To that position.
Affirmative. Moving out.
I'll keep a watchful eye.
On your order.
Whatever you say.
Moving.
It's in battle.
I'm on it.
On the move. Moving to Overwatch. On Overwatch.
I'll maintain my watch.
Gremlin, get on the heels.
Moving there. None evade detection.
I can handle that. My eyes are peeled. Seems doable. I'm on it.
I will go.
Affirmative. Covering now.
I am watching.
Heading out.
It is under my watch.
Scanning. I'm on it.
No problem, boss. Moving to Overwatch.
Orders confirmed. Moving out. Come get some! On the move.
I advance.
That seems reasonable.
Moving to position.
I'm going.
I move.
Understood. Moving out. Got it covered.
The light has left us. I require ammunition.
We managed to get into the DJ's computer and stop the broadcast before he brought down even more chrysalids on us. If that was possible. The DJ had a few interesting items stashed away on his boat. I'm not really sure why, though. It wasn't much for fighting. Probably used them for trading, I guess. I had had just about enough of the DJ and his secrets. I was about ready to beat it out of him, but finally he came clean. I wasn't kidding before when I said the guy was a crackpot. The true source of the all-powerful signal? An early Advent chip transmitter.
We shouldn't waste
Somehow
this
he got the bright
advantage.
idea of hooking into this thing, despite barely knowing what it actually did. His story was so ridiculous it almost made sense. I mean, none of us were scientists, and our solution was simple enough. We'd just blow up the transmitter and undo everything the DJ had put into motion. Simple. We came into the area near the waterfront. The chip transmitter was a ways off in the distance, so we didn't have a lot of time to wrap this up. Back then, there were only a few Advent city centers, and we didn't know a whole lot about their chip implants. I do remember thinking it was a strange place for a transmitter, though, and I just hoped the DJ hadn't left anything else out. Moving to Overwatch.
I am watching.
Believe it or not, that chip transmitter, whatever you called it, well, that was actually one of the first things I found. I'm not sure why the aliens abandoned it, but it was just waiting for someone to come along and fire it up. I just had to make a few adjustments. They've got our position!
Deflection! That armor's tough.
I am almost
Heading
out of
out.
ammunition. I am encouraged.
Come get some!
I am watching.
I decided to leave the DJ at his post in front of the radio in case there were any other surprises left waiting for us down there. I think he had finally gotten the message, though. We weren't screwing around anymore, and none of us were laughing.
Moving there.
I'm on the move. We've got Advent here. Welcome the void.
My strike surges forth! They're well protected.
It will be done! It did not strike the flesh!
I'm on it.
They're targeting me!
Hit the armor. I'm looking ugly over here.
Victim of the invaders campaign!
All I ever wanted to do was bring a little joy, a little light to the dark, gloomy lives of the average, fringe-dwelling human. I almost did it, too, you know? I mean, you enjoyed the show before you found out it was actually the siren song for 1,000 sea devils.
Barely got it.
Your existence is null!
We should do something about that armor!
Interference!
I have no ammo. Share in my strength.
This world is ours! Their armor is tough.
Train neutralized.
We brought along some makeshift X4 charges to take down the transmitter. But the alien alloys were tough. I wasn't completely confident it was going to work, but I made sure not to mention that to the others. If it came down to it, I was willing to do whatever it took to put a stop to this.
I'm on it.
I go.
On the move.
Look, sorry about the trouble, alright? But imagine if you guys couldn't kill aliens anymore. And you just couldn't. Someone came and took away your guns, your knives, your pointing sticks. They took away your purpose, the outlet for your talent. That's how I feel when I'm off the air.
We're green to go.
I must reload.
I'll go quickly. Already there.
I am watching.
Moving.
To be honest, I was focused on blowing up a piece of alien technology that might or might not end up exploding in my face. I really wasn't paying all that much attention to the radio at that point, but I'll admit, maybe I was a little harsh on the guy.
Moving to position.
It's in battle.
Closing on target position now. Scanning.
Non-evade detection.
No one will slip past. I'm on it.
I've never told anybody this, but I actually tried to get in as one of those advent propaganda announcers. Basically the only job they have for people who... They didn't take me. I didn't pass the psych test, but I mean, what does that have to do with being on the radio?
Heading out. Affirmative. Covering now.
I must run.
On my way. Moving to Overwatch. My watch begins.
I wasn't really sure what was going to happen once we blew up the transmitter. We didn't have time to make much distance, so if anything crazy happened, we were going to get caught right in the middle of it. Even expecting the worst, we were still bound to run into a few surprises.
I've got eyes on an advent position.
Hardly did anything. For the Templars! I didn't make it through.
my luck. Come get some.
On your order. Got it covered.
To that position. No tissue damage! My ammo is depleted.
Barely a hit.
That's on me.
On Overwatch. I must!
The enemy is
Hostiles on me flanked! I'm hit! Armor's still holding.
Maybe you guys should consider starting a little radio network of your own. Freedom Radio, battle cry of the resistance. Something to get your people good and riled up before you head out on an alien hunt. Think about it. I could be your guy. You just tell me when. Bam, I'm there, baby.
Too fast for you. Hard target, minimal damage. Hostile terminated.
I am reloading.
Headed there now. Step into the void.
Get it together.
Their armor stands!
At least we know where they are!
On that point, surprisingly enough, I agreed with him. After all the work we put in saving him, we might as well get something in return. Once he managed to pull it together a little bit, learn to work through official channels, he had a future in radio, and the Resistance was actually better off for it.
Didn't go through!
Armor deflection! My weapon is nearly empty. My reach grows! My blood spills! The Elders hold no sway here! Our danger grows! They're only wounded! No ammunition! Accept your fate! Their armor still holds! Cover me! Reloading!
I think you're melting. Maintaining this area.
Getting too old for this. Back in.
As you order.
Back online. I'll keep a watchful eye.
I'm on it.
I stand ready.
Overwatch.
Moving.
Rolling. I'm on it.
My watch.
I'll maintain my watch.
I will go.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
It was hard to miss the transmitter. The DJ had done a number on the alien components to rig it up.
I will sense any disturbance.
Overwatch confirmed.
I await their approach.
Come get some!
I go as ordered.
Confirmed. I'll keep it under watch.
I will watch.
Scanning.
planted the bomb. All we had to do then was sit back and enjoy the show.
Yes, Commander.
Moving out.
No one gets by me.
No trespassers.
Got it covered. It's down.
Rolling out!
A confident approach.
Heading to that location.
My senses are keen.
Moving to Overwatch.
We were definitely starting to run short on time. We had to get in there and blow this thing up before we got overrun.
I will move.
Got it. Moving.
As you direct.
I'm
Watch
watching.
order confirmed.
Coming fire!
And service is over. Victory brings results.
Okay. On Overwatch.
Double time!
I go quickly.
No one will slip past. The error is mine alone.
Kill confirmed.
We came into the area near the waterfront. The chip transmitter was a ways off in the distance, so we didn't have a lot of time to wrap this up. Back then, there were only a few Advent city centers, and we didn't know a whole lot about their chip implants. I do remember thinking it was a strange place for a transmitter, though, and I just hoped the DJ hadn't left anything else out.
Tactical retreat.
Just in time. I'm leaving.
After all the trouble we went through, it was almost cathartic to blow up that final transmitter. Things got a little ugly, but in the end we pulled it off, and I'm here today to share the tale of our heroic victory.